the devil puts a lot of your idols in place. I try to connect with you all in a way to let you know that I'm no different from you, a regular person. You understand? A lot of times, the devil puts your idols in place. Sometimes everybody ain't leading you down the right direction. You understand what I'm saying? It's important to focus on self. You understand? The number one idol is the Lord. You know what I mean? So it's just be aware and understand. Don't follow nobody to hell. You understand? Because a lot of your idols, some people at times, you may get to the point where you look up to them or you admire them, but everybody's regular people. We're all no different from each other. And sometimes you get to the point where you figure out some things and it's not as pleasant as you may have thought. But that's just neither here nor there. Just understand that just like the devil was an angel, the devil creates division and he has a diversion to throw you off. You know what I mean? It's when the devil comes to you, he's going to come to you in the form of maybe the Lord, but not really. You understand what I'm saying? It's always to knock you off or to throw you off. So and he will use anybody to do that. But a lot of idols are put in place, and that's why it's made so hard for original people like you to get up because this is what the devil wants in place, and they want to keep it that way. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like for nothing to ever change or for somebody from the bottom to to make it or to ever get to the top. But recognize the power that you possess and that you have over your own destiny. Your will and your drive will take you far. Unwilling to just settle for just being what society wants you to be. There is no limit to the levels that you can go, and you can do it your way. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you have to realize. So be careful. The devil will put a lot of idols in place, and then they will be into some of the most sick stuff you never thought they would be in. They will be the ones that will be behind the scenes doing things to disrupt you, or they into gang stalking rings, or they into all kinds of elite things and wrongdoings. So, and nobody respects a needy person. As long as you're needy, nobody will have any respect for you. If they feel like you're always in need, you will be just like a child to them forever. Nobody respects a needy person. As long as you handle your business and you getting by, as long as you don't have to hold your hand out, that's the most important thing. You already know the goal is to try to keep you as stuck as possible. Your potential is endless. It's endless. And people know that. So you have to understand to stay focused. Nobody respects a needy person who always got their hands out, who always in need. Because if people feel like you always need them, then they feel like they don't need to respect you. Get your respect by continuing to have your independence regardless. Peace of mind. It's just that simple. Nobody will respect a needy person because I'm telling you, everybody doesn't do it from the heart. They do it for ego. And then after it's a conversation about you. That's what you should work hard for. Not ever having to hold your hand out. Staying secure the best way you can, even though your back's against the wall. And they want you to change to get success. If you pay attention to everybody in the world, to most people, don't it seem like everybody's trying to change something about themselves? You're never your goal has always been to better yourself, right? I get it. We all have been it, but let's just say, just for sake of argument, that you okay and you don't need to change that. How about that? How about you just right, just the way you is? You see how they do? I've said this before, but you see how they do and how they make our women look like clowns once they get to the upper level. They face don't look the same no more. They got to go get nose jobs. Dudes got to go get false teeth. Everything they make you change or do have, or you have to humiliate yourself in some kind of way in order to do what? Have success. You have to change something about you, the way God made you, in order to have success. If you don't do that, then your road is rocky and they're gonna try to sabotage everything that you do because you living through Christ and you okay with the way He made you. You don't want to. You don't want to change your nose. You don't want to get ass shots, ladies. Guys, you don't want to go do. They even got operations. Guys is going out getting to keep them from getting a woman. My God, I mean, it's just love who you are. If anything needs to be changed, it's because you need to be the one to want to change it. You understand what I'm saying? So don't change who you are, your morals and your values in order to get some success. I'm just telling you, just straight up. It's not worth it. Having your self-respect and love for yourself without having to run through hula hoops and do all these tricks and stuff in order to get some kind of love or a paycheck. Nah, man. It's too much that has to be done to be on the level that I see people on. And I'm not willing to sit at those tables. I don't know about y'all. But just be careful who you deal with, how you deal with them. It's just simple as that. But nobody respects a needy person. So try your best not to need nobody but God. Y'all have a good one.